you love to play. Oh, you love to play. Don't your comments won't relay. Sign this on my page for you. Oh my God, he changed. Young life, I can't see back karma. I just need some brains so I could keep myself in order.
He got problems, she got problems, don't he? I got 411 problems. Say hi, what's up, y'all? It's time for another story time. And this story time, yes, the missing condom. I hope y'all using condoms. If you married, I mean, let me not talk down on that. If you married, you shouldn't be using condoms unless you know you are being safe because you don't want children right now. I don't know who would want children right now. The economy, how things are set up, this world is crazy. I would not want to bring a life into this world. But I mean, you know, I ain't want kids at all, so don't take my advice anyway. It's cold. It's cold. Anyway. Yes. So this story takes place, I don't think y'all care about the year. Anyway, so at this point in time, am I dating? I'm trying to think. Because people try to make it seem like, okay, so when me and Ty first left, where he was born, when we left that city and moved to a whole different city, people swear up and down like I was stalking, gawking, monitoring his sperm donor. I had a boyfriend. I had a boyfriend who Ty was calling daddy. A whole boyfriend who Ty was calling daddy. We were together for a good shit. 2, 3. Hold on. Because it was 2004 when I moved. Because Ty was 4. We were together for 3 years and was off and on trying to fix it. Yeah. That 4th year. Yeah. Anyway. So, yeah. Like, I don't know why people thought that. Well, I do know why. Anyway. So, yeah. Like, after me and him, like, after I was completely done, because he still reached out years later. After I was completely done, I started dating somebody else. That didn't last too long. I think that lasted like a good year. But we never like made anything official. We was dating. Anyway, so now that was over and it's like I'm outside. I'm outside. But this one particular person like hit me up and like we kind of started kicking it, like trying to get to know each other, whatever. And so at this certain moment, like we had been kicking it, we had been talking, we had been cool for a good little minute. So we are taking it to the level of being intimate. And so you couldn't just come up in here raw and outside, baby. Like, it's a no. I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson. Yeah, I learned my lesson. So I'm gonna need you to hit that store, hit that aisle, and come on with the come on. So at this point in time, like we've been kicking in, we have been chilling for a while, and so we like. And here's the thing: if you grown, like if you young on here, protect yourself. If you are just feel like you have to do it, you shouldn't. Like that should be the farthest thing from your mind if you young. But if you are in that arena and in that era, please protect yourself, sweetheart. Go buy the condoms. Yeah. Trying to tell you. Trying to tell you. Anyway, but also, intercourse should be enjoyable because I don't know what I can say on here. Intercourse should be enjoyable for both parties, not just one person. If intercourse is just enjoyable for one person in the group, there needs to be a conversation. And if the conversation is still not enjoyable, y'all might want to rethink some stuff. Anyway, but we, at this point in time, Trojan was making, like, they were promoting basically safe sex, but they was trying to make it fun. So they was doing like the warming condoms, the rigid condoms. Like they just had different ones. So like we was trying out different ones. We was trying out different ones. We was trying out different ones. And so it was like, you know, we would, yeah, anyway, we was trying out different ones. We was having fun. So we have been kicking it for a good little minute. Like, yeah, we have been kicking it for a good little minute. We really enjoyed each other's company, even to the point where not us having a good time with each other intimate wise, we were able to have conversations. So that made a huge difference. Like if you're able to talk to me, you're able to make me laugh. Like that's a huge difference when it comes down to women. I don't know why men don't grasp that. There's a, like, if you're serious, like if it's just somebody you playing with their feelings, you get what you get. When you playing with their feelings, when you get the, oh, she crazy, she popping up, you play with her feelings, you get what you get. You get what you get. You shouldn't play with her feelings. Or don't play with his feelings. Stay out of jail. Don't hurt people. Anyway, so if you're serious, like that's what you should be looking for, especially when it comes down to females. Majority of us, because I can't speak for all, but majority of us are mental. Like it has to be a mental type situation. You like it has to be a mental type situation. Yeah, the flowers, the little text messages and all that stuff. Like if you gonna start that, you're gonna have to keep it up. Cause once you stop it, she gonna be like, it's somebody else. You can't. You're gonna have to keep rolling with that. That's gonna be something you gonna have to keep doing. Even after you done got the cookie snatch, you gonna have to keep doing it. Anyway. But it's a mental thing for us. So especially for me, if we can have a deep conversation on different subjects, sports, don't be interrupting my college football. I'll sit and watch NFL with you. I'll watch NBA with you. I ain't really a fan of them no more. But I don't interrupt my college stuff. We can talk about college football. We can watch football together. We can we don't always have to go to date night or dinner. We can stay in. I'm literally a homebody. So if we can come up with different ways and different things to do, like movie night, but even if we got movie night, like do a picnic, like, you know, like do stuff like that. But still talk about politics, talk about real life situations. Make me laugh. You know, stuff like that. So anyway, so this little like you can do all of that. So we would literally just have a good time. Okay. So we are, I would say, we probably like 9-10 months in, having a good time. And I'm starting to notice little stuff where you're getting comfortable with me, but I'm also getting comfortable with you. And so it's like, this one this one particular day, like, we were having a conversation. We were literally having a conversation, and we could do that. Like, we could talk about anything, and we could just sit there and talk for hours, literally. So we were having this conversation, and my phone rings, right? And this was during the time when I was getting cable installed, or either I was switching cable companies. I can't remember. But when the number popped up, it rung, right? Rung, and it didn't have like a contact, so it was just the number. So it rung, and so like I didn't answer, it went to voicemail, and then they called right back. And so when the number called right back, you shot me a look, cause like the first time it's like, oh, okay, but like they literally called right back, you shot me a look, and cause it was not it was an unlisted number, and so once you shot me a look, you then went to the side and turned off, like, you know how you hit the side of your phone, and that stops it. Like, it's still ringing, but it stops it. It stopped, like, the sound of your notification. And I was like, no, you didn't do that. You completely ignored the call. You ignored the call. And I said, hold up, did you just ignore my phone call? And so he was like, we're talking. We're talking. And I was like, I know we're talking, but you just sent them some voicemail. You just touched my phone. Yeah, we're talking. And I'm not even going to trip on how they calling back to back and it's an unlisted number. Mind you, the number was a 1-800 number. Who calling from a 1-800 number that's a link? Or that's your competition? Who calling? And that's literally what I said. I said, who would be calling me from a 1-800 number that would be in competition with you? He was like, what you mean competition? We have not established that we are together, that we are monogamous. We are having fun. Remember? Now, one thing, dudes, y'all have to realize, especially the women who have confidence, when you be throwing that, oh, we not together, we just friends, we just cool, we just kicking it. You got to be real careful with that, because it's a lot of us who have options, my love. And it's a lot of us who, it's like, oh, I can date 3, 4, 5 and only sleep with you. And when I stopped sleeping with you, it was because this one over here was like, let's be serious. Let's take it to the next level. Raising the bar. Again, conversation proceeds, because I'm like, we're not together. Remember, we just cool. We just kicking it. We just kicking it. We just kicking it. Remember, like, why would you even do that? I don't touch your phone. That's not even like you. What just happened? Why are you ignoring calls on my phone, sir? He was like, if they call again, answer it and put it on speaker. Why? Cause like, don't know business call back to back. I mean, that was kind of weird. It was kind of weird. But I was like, I don't have a reason to lie to you. Like, I don't have a reason for you to believe that this is somebody else, and like it's unlisted and they calling from a 1-800 number. They could be calling from work. True. They could be calling from work, but that's not the case. I was like, when we decided to take this to the next level, to be intimate, the whole conversation was, hey, the friendship don't change. Let's keep it straight and forward. We're going to be honest with each other. The first person who started catching feelings, we're going to put that out there. Like, if we starting to date other people, we're going to put that out there. Like, we need to be really honest about it. Like, I don't want to play with your feelings. You don't want to play with mine. Sir, have I told you there's somebody else? Have I told you I'm dating somebody else? I'm feeling the vibe. Like, what's the problem? You looking real suspicious right now. Well, lo and behold, that like kind of shut down the conversation, and you didn't want to talk anymore. You just kind of turned over, but like you were sitting on the side of the bed, and so you put your feet on the bed and turn to watch TV. So you don't want to talk no more? Alright. And I'm the type of person, I don't like to argue. I don't care who you are. I'm going to be quick to tell you, okay. Okay. I'm going to let you have it and then let the experiences slap you in the face. Because if we're having a conversation and you don't agree with me, 9 times out of 10, I already did my research. I mean, I ain't got a lot of you. I ain't got a lot of you, Craig. I ain't got a lot of you. So you quiet now. You don't want to talk. All right. That's what's up. So let that be. Went into the kitchen and I'm doing like my own little thing, thinking about fixing something to eat, and also to go into the living room so I can watch something else. You don't want to talk to me. Ain't no need for me to be around you. You could be in my bedroom and I could be in the living room. The beauty of having multiple TVs. We ain't got to say nothing. That's fine. So all of a sudden, he says, Angel, come here right now. First of all, who you talking to like that? But I'm nosy, so I'm going back there to find out what's up. Okay, so let me give you a backstory before I tell you what happened next. Tyler let me not just say Tyler. Kids, because I used to do it. My mama deceased now, so I can say I used to go and search around my mama room. I don't know why we as kids feel like we are entitled, that we need to know what our parents doing. We feel like our parents are hiding something. I don't know. I don't know. One thing I will say, I didn't take it to the extreme. Some of y'all kids be stealing from y'all parents and other BS. I didn't do all that. But I was nosy when it came down to like snacks. Playing in her perfume, going through her clothes. When it came down to like her purse and stuff, I couldn't do that. Like I didn't go that far. But when it came down to like clothes and then going through like her nightstand to see what was in her nightstand, because she used to keep her gun in her nightstand, and so she used to always say, "Stay away from my nightstand. Stay away from my nightstand." Baby, looking horrible. Looking in her nightstand, looking through her clothes, looking through her closet, looking through her Bible, like seeing if I can find like some type of paperwork, some kind of something. Nosy. But lo and behold, my kid is the same way. And I truly believe a lot of kids like that. Y'all probably not going to admit it, but a lot of y'all like that. My kid was the same way. You felt like you were entitled to know whatever. I don't know what you was looking for in my room. I don't know what you was searching for. I don't know what you feel like what was being hidden. I have no idea. But you used to go through stuff, and then you wasn't even good at it because you couldn't put stuff back how it was. So you could tell like somebody was there, somebody had tampered with it. And then your little dumb self, it's just me and you. Why you going through my stuff? That's not me. I'm not going through nothing. That's not me. And we had this conversation because I was like, why would you used to say like, this is not me? It was one particular point where he was on punishment. He was in high school. Years past. It's cold. He was in high school. And this was around, it was either Thanksgiving or Christmas because I got off early. I think it was Christmas. Because Thanksgiving, we used to go out of town a lot. It might have been Thanksgiving. I don't know. But the little boy didn't know my schedule because you used to like plan it. She come home around this time. So this is like I got to this amount of time to do whatever I want to do. Right? Here's why parents be locking their room door. Because y'all mother nosy. And you ain't got no business going through that stuff. So I walked in. And this is because we got off early, so this is way before the time that you think that I was coming. So when I'm walking, because when I used to leave to go to work, I used to close my door. It wasn't locked, but I used to close it. So I'm walking down the hall and my room is open. Door is open and the lights on. My nightstand drawer is completely open. And at this time, the little peanut head person was on punishment. So there was no electronics. There was none of that. It's electronics. It's stuff all over the bed, all over the place. And I'm like, why are you going through my stuff, Tyler? That wasn't me. So I was robbed. That's what you're telling me? I was robbed because my nightstand is clearly open. There's stuff all over the place. On my bed, on top of the nightstand. My room door is open. My room light is on. This wasn't like this before I left. So we were robbed. Somebody else was in here. While you were in here by yourself. The sliding door, they couldn't get in from the outside because there's a stick behind the sliding door. So you couldn't slide it. It's not broken. So they had to come through the front door. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. So let me call the cops. So I'll pick up the phone after going back and forth with you repeatedly. You finally admit, what are you looking for? I don't know. Yeah, let me tell you what that does. Especially once your parent figure it out, it breaks trust. It breaks trust. It breaks trust. And every time you break your parents' trust, it's very rare that you get the same person. You're not going to get the same person. They're going to love you, but you're not going to get the same person. Every time you do it, you're not going to get the same person. All right, so go back to him saying, Angel, come here right now. Go back there, and I'm like, what's wrong? Like, why are you yelling? What's the problem? It's a condom missing, Angel. It's a condom missing. So I shouldn't worry about this phone number, huh? I shouldn't worry about this phone number. So the number left a message. So I was like, let me play the voicemail. Put it on speaker, and it was the cable company. Dude calling back to back because he was like, oh, I have a better deal for you. I'm trying to get in contact with you before the people show up. Literally explaining why he was calling back to back. It literally was the cable company. He knew that I was looking either to switch or get cable installed. I can't remember which one, but I know that he knew definitely about the cable company. Oh, my bad. Okay, so if it ain't him, who is it? Who's the other person? Because the condom's missing. First of all, I'm dumbfounded because I don't know why the condom is missing because I'm only rocking with you. I'm only sleeping with you. So I don't know why a condom is missing. Second of all, sir, why are you counting condoms? That's what you was back here doing. That's why you was quiet. Why are you in my nightstand worse than my kid counting condoms? I said, so hold up. You was in my nightstand without me being back here? Why are you counting condoms? I'm trying to protect myself. I'm trying to protect my heart. We said we was going to be completely honest with each other. And we are. I have not been honest with you. I said the call just proved that it wasn't somebody else. It wasn't this made up person. You know I'm getting cable. So even with being proven the fact that you were wrong, you're not going to apologize. You just going to let this float. You just going to let it be like this. One of the condoms is missing, Angel. I said, I can guarantee you, the same way you went into my nightstand snooping and looking, my kid went in my nightstand snooping and looking. Oh, that's what we gonna do. We gonna blame your son. We gonna blame your son. He a little kid. He a little boy. At this time, Tyler is definitely is he in middle school or elementary? He in middle school. Because by the time we moved to the condo, he was in middle school. So he's in middle school. Middle school. That's a little boy. He don't even know nothing about that. I said, clearly, clearly, you haven't been up to a middle school in a while, because some of them girls thicker than me. Number one. Two, those little boys you telling Tyler, I'm going to be your stepdaddy. It's a whole different ball game. It's a whole different world. And I said, I can guarantee you, Tyler has been in his drawer and Tyler has that condom. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I said, but we're not even going to talk about that right now. What we need to focus on is, why are you in my nightstand and why are you counting condoms? I just told you, like, I feel some type of way. The phone call made me feel some type of way. So I really feel some type of way now that it's a condom missing. And with that, I'm out of here. He put on his shoes and he left. So I was like, okay. Once my kid get home, I'm sitting there going, because I ain't even gonna front. I really like the dude. So I was like, once Tyler get home, it makes no sense for me to ask him, because you're gonna lie. Because you had no business being in my damn drawer. So you're gonna lie. So I'm gonna wait, because every day Tyler would get home, you could go outside. Like in our neighborhood, it was kids upon kids upon kids. And so, on the weekend, all they used to do, especially during the summertime, was get together, and then they would time it and go to the pool. One of the complexes had a pool up the street, and they all would just go to the pool. So I was like, once he get home from school, you gonna go outside. You gonna want to play. Like, they would do football and stuff during the week. So you gonna want to go outside. Once you go outside, I'm going to check your boot bag. Because I already know if I ask you, you're going to be like, no. Or you're going to try to get rid of the evidence, because I'm scared, because I had no business in there. And this is the evidence, so I got to get rid of it. And I need the evidence to prove, like, bruh, excuse me, I ain't sleeping with nobody but you. So what's the problem? Like, it's you. You're the issue right now. Be real about your feelings. Be real that you really, really like me. And just say that. But I also, in defense, I get his side of you, because Ty is in middle school. It's like, what would this middle schooler need to do with a condom? Why would he even be in your room? Because you know how most people, they see your kid, like, your kids. Your kid is the Cedar Chucky. He was raised by Freddy Krueger and Jason, and they all homeboys and chilling. But other people be like, no, they so sweet and so respectable. And you be like, you don't even know the half. So Ty get home, the usual. I don't have any homework. I'm pretty sure he probably had homework, but there's no agenda. There's nothing for me to check. I can only take your word for it. Can I go outside? After you eat, after you change your school clothes, because they were in uniforms. Baby, take that uniform off. So, after you eat, change your clothes, goodbye. Because at this point, I don't want to go back and forth with you. Just be back on curfew. Curfew was 6 o'clock, I think, still. Yes. 6 o'clock. Be back by curfew. Yes, ma'am. You ate, like, I'm chilling. I'm in the room trying to keep composure. Don't want to make it look stupid. I ain't mentioning nothing about this condom, because I don't want you to throw away the evidence. You left. See you, Mom. Bye. So nothing has changed. Like, I don't know why Tyler is oblivious, but nothing has changed. Anytime that he leaves, I still lock my door. My door is locked. And we had a storm door. If you know what a storm door is, I absolutely love them. My mom, she had a storm door on her house. So when I rented out this condo, and this condo had a storm door, it's like, oh my God, I absolutely love it. A storm door is basically like, you can keep the door open, but it's like you can lock the storm door. It's like a souped out heavy duty screen door, but it's not really a screen. It's an actual door, basically, and it's supposed to protect like your main door. Anyway, so he leaves. So I waited like a good 10 minutes, like, to make sure, like, you gone, like, you not popping back up, or like, I forgot something, or I gotta use the bathroom. I'm gonna wait like a good 10 minutes. You was gone. Go into your room, head straight to the book bag. Straight to the book bag. I was like, I'm gonna start from the outside and work my way in, because the outside, you would think like that's exactly where it'll be. That little snooper was strategic. He was. So I started on the side pockets, nothing in there. Started on the little front pocket, nothing in there. Open up the book bag, because I was like, okay, if this not on the outside, it's got to be on the inside. Open up the book bag, going through the book bag. Took everything out. Nothing. I'm like, oh my God, you done threw it away. What am I going to do? Like, I don't have no proof. Everything is against me. I'm guilty at this point. Knowing I'm not messing with nobody else, but I don't have no proof because this condom is missing. The condom was missing. 4 in a box. They have numbers on the back. That's how they're able to count condoms. They have numbers on the back for each box. And I'm missing one. We had already used one. Should be 3 left. It was just 2 in my drawer. So I'm sitting there going, where could you put this thing at? I hope you didn't throw it away. I hope you just didn't open it and be like, ugh, and then trash it. I'm like, okay, where could it be? Where could it be? So I'm looking like in the closet, and his closet really wasn't like trashed or anything, because Ty barely did anything with his clothes. So like, and they didn't really have to worry about like school clothes because they were in uniform. So you had your uniforms. So I'm looking in the closet, looking on the floor, looking in the toy chest, because this thing got to be somewhere. So something was like, check the pencil bag. Go back in the book bag, pull out the pencil bag, because I ain't think about going in between the books or nothing. Pull out the pencil bag, unzip. There's the condom. So I went, got my cell phone, show old boy how I had like everything straight back out, because I done took the stuff back out of the book bag. Peeked in, took a video showing you, here's the condom. Told you. Sent the video. Took the condom out. Put everything back in the book bag. Put the book bag up. Waited for you to come in the house. But before you get in the house, I'm waiting on my phone call, because I'm waiting for my apology. You still didn't say nothing. Where my apology at? Because at this point, Your Honor, the evidence has shown that I am innocent. Innocent. You still didn't say nothing. Ty comes back. It's curfew. It's time for him to come in. Time for him to get washed up. When you walk in, you walk to your room. Before you walk in the door, I said, Tyler, come here. Because, like, my room was, like, when you walked into our condo, and I think I told y'all this before in another story time, like, when you walk straight past the living room, straight past the dinette area, straight past the kitchen, you go straight up the hall. That was Tyler's room. And to get to my room, like, instead of walking into Tyler's room, you had to cut a left. And once you cut a left, it was the bathroom that was right by Tyler's room. Then it was the guest room. And right across from the guest room was my room. But I can, out of the way that I had my bedroom set up, I can see, like, Tyler, like, cat a corner. I can see him. So I was like, before you walk in that room, little buddy, come here. Come here. So he was like, yes, ma'am. I said, why you been in my room? Huh? Why you been in my room? I haven't been in your room, Mom. What you talking about? I just walked through the door. Don't be smart. Why you been in my room? And I said, why do you have a condom in your book bag? I was just curious and I want to know what it looked like. I said, well, first of all, Stay the out of my room. Stop going through stuff. Like, I'm sick and tired of telling you that. Stop going through stuff. Nothing is in here for you. Nothing is in here for you. You got a TV. You got a gaming system. You got clothes. You got toys. Like, what? Stay out of my room. Yes, ma'am. I said, so now I gotta figure out some stuff with old boy, which he knew who old boy was, because they were forming a bond. So he's like, I'm sorry, ma. Whatever. Go take your bath so you can go to bed. So I'm still waiting on my apology because the phone has not rung. The phone has not rung, sir. It has not rung. So I can assume or guess at this point in time, you still feel some type of way, but feel some type of way as far as embarrassed or I was proven right, because you didn't say anything until 2 or 3 days later. And my stubborn behind wasn't saying nothing to you either, because I had already proved my point. I told you I wasn't sleeping with anybody else but you at the time. And I told you that little messy, little nosy, little envious, little sneaker was in my drawer and he had it. I told you. And maybe that was the issue. Maybe you felt like, oh, wow. Like the person that you thought Tyler was, he really wasn't that. Like he really was going through stuff. So when you finally pop up, because you popped up at the house, you didn't call me. You basically, your response was open the door, because we knew each other's schedule. So I opened the door and I'm like, what? I just wanted to apologize to the person. I didn't feel like you deserved an apology over the phone or me texting it. I wanted to apologize in person because I really couldn't believe that Buddy would do something like that. And I was like, I told you he had it. He was like, but I still need to see for myself, because again, the numbers are on the back. So you can't like go be like, oh, let me go buy a single one and try to replace it. Because if they count in condoms, please believe they know those numbers. They know those. They know those numbers. So you went and I showed you the condom. He was like, yep, this the condom. He was like, man, I can't believe that. I can't believe he came in here and went through it. And I was like, go ask him yourself. So of course he went in the room and he was like, bro, like, what you doing? Like, why you going through your mama's stuff? And then why you pulling that? And Ty was like, I was curious and I wanted to know what it looked like. For what? For what? For what? But anyway, that is the story time of the missing condom. Keep your doors locked because your kids are nosy. I love you the most because you're definitely the dopest in real life. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.